A new report has found that Koreans spend on average 10 hours out of the house per day. And of that total, 2.5 hours are spent on the move.
우리나라 국민은 하루 평균 10시간을 집 밖에서 보내고 이 중 2시간 30분을 이동에 사용한다는 분석 결과가 나왔습니다. Okay, let's talk about this.
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
So this report was released by the Korea Research Institute for Human Settlements, and the report found that South Koreans spend 10.3 hours out of the house on average every day.
Wow.
And 2.5 hours is spent moving, probably going to work.
Would you say you fall into this average?
No. Not really.
I think because we're freelancers, we're a little bit different. But most people who have a 9-to-6 job and maybe live in the suburbs and travel to the
They
city, definitely.
That'd be normal.
네,
I think for us, probably sometimes our days can be longer depending what we have to do, but it's not every day.
Exactly. 그래요. 평균적으로는 하루 10시간이 조금 넘는 시간을 집 밖에서 보내게 되는데 그중에 2시간 반은 이동하는데 사용하는 것으로 조사 결과 드러났습니다. And this report was analyzed data collected between March and May. So it was from
Quite recent.
Last year, is it? Yeah, I believe.
Okay. The interesting part that I found was that different places in Korea had different numbers. So according to the report, people in Jeju, Daejeon, Gangwon-do, North Jeolla Province, North Chuncheong Province, their residents spent less than the average.
Yeah.
So less than 600 minutes per day outside. So that'd be 10 hours. Less than the 10 hours. Whereas if you live in Gyeonggi, Seoul, or Sejong, you spend more than the average.
Yeah, and that makes sense, I think.
It does, right.
그러네요. 지역별로 보게 되면은 제주, 대전, 강원, 전라북도 그리고 충청북도 같은 경우에는 이 평균 아까 얘기한 10시간 집 밖에 있고 2시간 반 이동 시간 평균보다 적은 것으로 드러났고요. 경기도나 서울이나 세종시 같은 경우에는 평균보다 높은 것으로 드러났습니다. All right, so the first expression here is average.
When we say on average means usually or typically.
Yep.
So, you know, you could say, on average, I eat 2 meals a day. Some people eat 3, some people eat 4. I would say for me, on average, I probably eat 2 meals a day.
아, 그렇군요. 하루에 2끼 드시는 레이 선생님입니다. 평균적으로를 영어로는 on average라고 하고요. an average of라는 표현으로 또 역시 평균이 얼마다 이렇게 얘기할 수도 있습니다.
Right. On average or an average of 10 hours per day out of the house.
That's right. average 자체가 이제 평균이기 때문에 같이 알아두시면 좋을 것 같고요. 그 다음엔 on the move라는 표현인데요.
On the move. That's why that's used to talk about when you're going from one place to another, usually from home to work or from work to home, or it can be anywhere, right? You're going from your house to the zoo. You're on the move.
Yeah, exactly. 이동 중에 있다라는 뜻으로 be on the move라고 할 수 있겠고요. In Korea, people spend on average 2.5 hours on the move.
I would say I do that pretty much every day for sure.
그래서 선생님은 서울에 사시니까 더욱더 이 travel time이 길 것 같고요. It depends on the district and the region, of course.
Exactly.
그래요. 자, 그래서 on the move라는 게 여기서는 이제 이동하면서 보내는 시간, spending 2.5 hours를 앞에 붙여서 평균 2시간 반 이동한다가 되겠습니다. Here's the headline again. A new report has found that Koreans spend, on average, 10 hours out of the house per day. And of that total, 2.5 hours are spent on the move. Let's move on to the second headline.